YouTube. What's cracking, peeps? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Toddy Jones checking in with another video. What's going on, everybody, man? Coming in, checking in today. Want to do a video today. As the title indicates, closed on 3 deals, y'all, in one day. Yes, closed on 3 deals in one day. First time ever doing that, so that's a little milestone for myself. So personal congratulations to myself. We call that a triple-double in the industry. So got my first triple-double by closing 3 deals in one day. Was very excited about that. This actually happened this past Tuesday of this week. And y'all know me, of course I would have did the video the same day it happened, but had the flu. Really still got the flu, trying to recover and beat the flu. So I've been bedridden like the last 4 or 5 days, man, just trying to get over this flu that I got. Got a cough drop in my mouth right now, and will probably be coughing a little bit during this video. So y'all just kind of bear with me. I am feeling a whole lot better now than I was when I closed on these deals, but still trying to get over it, man. Flu been pretty rough this year, you know, as I talk to people. I know when I went and got my medicine, you know, the pharmacist was telling me the last three weeks, they just been backed up, running out of flu medicine. So, look like we got a little flu epidemic this year. But anyway, you know, getting past that, let's go ahead and get to the point of the video. So yeah, closed on 3 deals, y'all, one day. 3 deals in one day. Had one closing at 11 a.m., one closing at 3 p.m., and one closing at 4 p.m. I'm gonna tell y'all about all those closes and all those deals. I guess I'll start with one of the 3, which was a fire damage house. In fact, if you look at some of my more recent videos, I actually did a walkthrough on that house that I sold. It was a fire damage house. I got that lead from a bandit sign. It was an older lady. She called me one day. She explained to me that she had a house that had some fire damage, and she asked me would I be interested in it. So I went by there, did a walkthrough with her, and you know, made her an offer, and she took it. And the house was in her name and her 2 daughters' name. When we got to the closing table, even though the house was in all 3 of their names, they only cut the check to the mother at the daughter's request, because they wanted her to get all the money. But yeah, closed on that deal, y'all. Another deal I did was it was a real big duplex, a huge duplex. It's like 4,000 square feet, including the basement. It was a real big duplex. Had been sitting vacant for years. Gonna need a lot of work done to it, but I closed on that deal too. The way I got that deal was I was actually going to look at another house that I had got a call from, and the duplex was like right across the street. So I went and looked at the house that somebody called me about. I was getting ready to leave and just happened to look across the street, and I saw this, you know, looked like a big building, a big long house, and saw it was vacant. So wrote down the address and sent the owner some mail on it. She called me back maybe a week and a half after sending the mail out to her. We talked. We actually went back and forth a little bit, and I made her an offer. And when I made her the offer, she didn't really seem too interested in it. She was like, okay, well, I'm gonna talk with my brother about it. I'll call you back. She called me back maybe a little bit less than a week later. Told me the deal sounded good to her. She was older as well, and she really wanted me to kind of explain the whole process to her about closing and all that stuff, which I did. But we got that deal done. And the third one was a divorce situation. And the guy got the house through the divorce. Big surprise, right? Normally the woman get the house. But yeah, he got the house through the divorce. He didn't want nothing to do with it. So he saw one of my signs, one of my bandit signs out. So he gave me a call, and he originally wanted like $30,000 for the house, and we eventually settled on 13.5 is what we settled on. And you know, before we settled on that, you know, I kind of explained to him, hey, you know, this is why I can't pay you 13.5. You know, I actually pulled up the house value to him, showed it to him, explained it to him how it worked, explained to him, you know, hey, you know, you won't get this much because, you know, we still got to go in here and do repairs, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But long story short, you know, he agreed on it, and closed them all in one day, y'all. It was a great day. I think I netted a little bit over $10,000 in just that one day, 3 closings, man. It was a great day. Got blessed by God, man. Just gave me a real good day. Been a pretty great month so far as well, so I really gotta hustle hard the rest of the month and make sure the month of March be a good month for me as well. So, because I'm honest with y'all, I really ain't worked all this week, you know, and hadn't had a chance to follow up on my leads, do any of my calls to my sellers or anything. I really been sick, man. And 6 minutes through this video is kind of hard for me to talk right now as well. So hopefully by the next 2 or 3 days, man, this flu will be totally gone away, and then I, you know, go ahead and get back to business, get back to work or whatnot. But going back to the fire damage house, I want to tell y'all a little bit about that house. That house, I had, when I first started marketing that fire damage house, it didn't take long to get a buyer lined up for it. Got a buyer lined up for it. He came down, he gave me a deposit on it. So I took the contracts and everything down to the lawyer's office, and they started on the title, blah, 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 blah. So after we signed the contract, maybe like week and a half after that, I called the buyer just to, you know, keep contact with him, you know, make sure everything was still good on his side. He was gonna be able to close or whatnot. And he just out of the blue, he was like, well, I'm sorry, man, I'm not gonna be able to close on it. It won't work for me. And mind you, he had already gave me a deposit, so he lost his deposit. And that's one thing. That's why you always want to get you a earnest money deposit from your buyers, man, because you know they'll back out on you. You know what I'm saying? They'll back out on you. But as long as you got your deposit there, it gives them some skin in the game. And in this case, you know, he didn't get the deposit back, so that kind of added on to the profit of this deal for me. And right before we were getting ready to close, I put it back on the market, and luckily I had a buyer that was interested in another house that I was advertising, which I got another buyer lined up for that one. And I told him, well, I got another fire damage house that you may be interested in. And it just so happened that that's what he did for a living. He owned a company that restores houses that have mold damage, fire damage, and I think flood damage. So he's already, this is kind of already his expertise. So he was real interested in it because, you know, he's already familiar with dealing with fire damage houses. So I took him out there. We looked at it. We talked for a little while. We agreed on the price, and he was able to step in for that buyer who backed out on me. He stepped right in. So the day that me and him signed the contract, the very next day we went ahead and closed, which was Tuesday. I took him by there Monday. We signed the contract. I sent everything over to my lawyer, and then we closed on it the very next day, which was that Tuesday. So closed on that deal. And again, if y'all go back a few of my videos and you look at the walkthrough, I think I titled it Walkthrough of a Fire Damage House. That's the house that I'm speaking about right now. He gave me like a $700 deposit on the house, and then I got the rest of it at closing. And I already had took them checks to the bank a little bit early this week, but I did want y'all to see it, you know. So so this is it right here. This is the receipt from it right there. So I already had got like $700 from him, and that's the remaining amount I got, which is a little bit on the $1,300 right there, y'all can see. But yeah, that's what I got on the fire damage house. And then I also made that money from that guy who backed out on me, that buyer. So that worked pretty well as far as that deal went. And then as far as the duplex go, the buyer on the duplex was a out-of-town buyer who was he's a plumber by trade, but he also works on houses. So I took him out there to the duplex. He liked it right out the rip. He saw all the potential in it. It's a duplex. It's a 4-2 on one side, and it's a 2-1 on the other side. It's gonna need a lot of work. It's a huge duplex, but it got so much potential. You know, it just really needs somebody that could go in there and spend the money to bring it back to life. But once he gets that thing back to life, it's gonna be beautiful, y'all. It's gonna be beautiful. And I really need to figure out YouTube so I can start posting pictures. So when I be telling y'all houses need work, I can start showing y'all the pictures of the house at the same time, and that way you'll have a visual of what I'm saying. So I need to figure that out. And if y'all that are, you know, real YouTube technical, you know, shoot me some comments and tell me how to do it, and I'll try to figure it out. But he put like $1,000. He gave me like $1,000 deposit. And he was a pretty straight up professional buyer. He was ready to go. Time he made the deposit, we ain't have no problems at all. In fact, I'm sure I'll probably do more deals with him also. You know, he's already been hitting me up, calling me, asking for more deals or whatever. And like I say, since I closed, I ain't been working at all trying to get over this flu. So I got to go out there and get him some houses as well. But I want to show y'all that show y'all the receipt on this as well. That's what I made out that deal. Hope y'all can see that. I think the amount is like somewhere right there or whatever. But that's how much I made out that. These checks don't show the deposit. I keep the deposit, so you know you can add a little bit more. He gave me $1,000, so I made like $5,600 on this one. Double close on all these. Also, by the way, y'all, I double closed on all of these. So if I were to do assignment, I could have made a little bit more. But that's how much I made on that one. February the 13th. Closed all these a day before Valentine's Day. And this one right here, this is the divorce situation. The buyer that bought this one from me, he bought a house from me about a month ago in the same city. I took him down there. He liked it off the rip. Good thing about this one, it really didn't need much work. It's gonna need a new door. Somebody kicked the door in. I don't know if him and his wife, you know, were going through something and one of them got mad or whatever, but it'll need a new door. But it had like already new floors, new baseboards, new roof. And the house was like right next to elementary school, which made it very excuse me, y'all, which made it very attractive as well. So once he saw it, he walked around a little bit, and with me, he kind of started talking about what he would do to it. So I kind of knew that at that point he wanted a house. It was just a matter of me and him, you know, coming to an agreement on the price, which we did. He gave me a deposit right there, which he always do when he buy houses from me. He'll go ahead and give me a deposit right there. And he's a real serious professional buyer too. When he give up, like when somebody like him, you know, they give me their deposit, somebody I done deal business with, and I consider them a real professional, straightforward buyer. I don't have any problems with them at all. So closing worked out real good with him. On this one, he gave me a deposit on this one as well. It don't reflect on this receipt. But this is what I got also on that deal as well, which was about $2,200 and a little bit of change, which you can see right around here. Hopefully y'all can see this. It look kind of blurry on my side. But yeah, I closed them all on the same day. Was in that lawyer's office, was sick. Like I said, had been battling the flu. But yeah, closed 3 deals one day, y'all. Made a little bit over 10K. So I had a slamming day. You know what I'm saying? And now this is the part, like when you have a day like this or a month like this, And I'm telling y'all this from my own experience. You'll get these checks and you'll get complacent. You want to go maybe take a trip. You maybe want to go spend. You know, you maybe not follow up on your calls and your leads like you normally would. But learning from experience, man, you know, you can't let yourself slip into that mode of being complacent. You got to work even harder, just like I have to work even harder, just like I didn't get these checks early this week. You know what I'm saying? Because like a year ago when I had like a real slamming month, man, I had made like $20,000 in one month. And man, I just got real lazy. I got complacent. I took some trips, went and spent some money. And before I knew it, I was like, damn, you know, my bag done got little. You know what I'm saying? So you can't get to that point. You know, you got to keep going, keep that momentum pushing, keep that momentum pushing. I set me a real high goal in 2018, so I can't let closing 3 deals in one day, making $10,000 deter me from my goal. Got to work even harder. So what I'm gonna do, take that money, invest in some marketing. I'm gonna market my ass off starting Monday. Gonna go ahead and order me some more signs. Gonna run me some more Facebook ads. Also gonna do some more direct mail. I already bought a 1,000 leads, some vacant seller leads in a few different markets. So I'll go ahead and send those out tomorrow, and you know, try to have another day like this. Maybe I can have a day where I have 4 or 5 closings. You know, that would be totally awesome. But I really wanted to share that with y'all. Really wish I could have made this video the day I closed on this. You know, I probably would have been a little more excited. But like I say, dealing with the flu, man, it really just had me on my ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm a person that really doesn't. I'm not saying I don't get sick, but I really never had the flu as an adult. So it caught me off guard, man. It kind of really knocked me, like I say, on my ass. But feeling a lot better. As you can see, I'm not in the bed. I've been in the bed outside of today for like 4 days straight, just laying down. I didn't have any energy to do anything or anything, man. I was out of there, man. I really was. But this video is like already 17 minutes long, and it really feel like I ain't really said what I wanted to say or I needed to say. But I don't want to, you know, have this video 30 minutes long, so I'm gonna go ahead and kind of cut it short right now. I will ask y'all, you know, to follow me on Instagram like I always ask y'all to do. My Instagram is my name, which is Toddy_Jones. That's my IG. T as in Texas, IDY_Jones. Hit me up on Instagram, man. I be on Instagram sometime, cutting up or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So follow me on IG. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share the video as well. You know what I'm saying? Share it with your homeboy, your homegirl, your baby mama, your baby daddy, your grandmama, your granddaddy. You know, share it with everybody. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I get like my subscriptions up to like 3,000, I'm gonna start doing like live broadcasts. You know, most of my broadcasts are live anyway. Only thing I do is I just hit record on my phone and I start talking. Y'all know I don't edit, and I don't know a lot about YouTube, so they kind of already live. But you know, I'm gonna formally be live once I probably hit like 3,000 subscribers. You know, we'll probably do like we'll probably go live like once a week. Just let y'all ask me whatever y'all want to about wholesale real estate, and I'll do my best to answer all y'all questions. And if I don't know the answer, I'll just tell you, hey, I don't know. But I'm gonna check out, man. Sunday, what's on the day as far as the sports go? NBA All-Star game. I probably watch a little bit of that, but since I'm older, that really don't interest me anymore. But I said enough. Checking out. I really appreciate y'all watching. Y'all hold it down. Y'all enjoy the rest of the Sunday and hustle hard. Peace.